This is 10 News Pinpoint Weather.
I think that little duck has no clue. He was trying to find some air conditioning.
Yeah, seriously, man, you need the air conditioning
Yeah.
today. It was hot out there and very humid. Now it's still really humid, but at least those temperatures have dropped off because a lot of clouds are streaming in across the county. You could see over Del Mar, Chula Vista, Borrego Springs, and Poway. Look at Poway. It looks like some virga out there, that rain that's just not making it to the ground. So Ramona hit 102. That is a new record. It is the third day in a row for record-breaking heat in Ramona. Those clouds, though, have dropped our temperatures already down to 94 degrees. Sure, it's still hot, but that was a quick drop in temperatures. 70s up and down our coastline. Borrego Springs 110. Right now. Tonight, temperatures will be dipping down to the 60s. This is by tomorrow morning, though, so most of the overnight hours are going to be on the warm side, staying in the 70s. And because there's just so much moisture in the atmosphere, you could definitely feel it. There is a slight chance for showers pretty much anywhere in the county and potentially a thunderstorm into the evening. After the sun sets, though, in our mountain locations, that potential for any thunderstorms will drop off, maybe a few sprinkles here or there. But it builds again even more tomorrow. Look at the monsoon. You could see all the shower and thunderstorm activity due to this high pressure system pulling in the monsoon moisture. And we've actually seen thunderstorms for the last couple of days here in San Diego. We saw this band right here that moved through Warner Springs and then reformed right along the Orange County coast. Now it looks like it's fizzling out once again. So we should be pretty much done for the most part tonight. But tomorrow morning, we are going to see that shower activity and thunderstorm activity start to pick up. I should say by tomorrow afternoon. There's about a 20, maybe 30% chance, mainly near the mountain areas. Do expect to see isolated showers and thunderstorms on our mountains and maybe all the way to our coastline. Some of those storms, just like we saw today, forming in the mountains, if they're able to hold together, could stay in the valleys and potentially there's a slight chance could reach all the way to our coastline, just like we saw this morning. Now, most of that activity was just north of San Diego, but it could be here tomorrow. A lot more 80s in the forecast. Just about 90 degrees, though, in Julian, Escondido, Poway, and El Cajon. 70s up and down our coastline. 90s still for Ramona and Alpine. Do not expect to see any records tomorrow, but it is going to be humid. So the worst of the heat behind us, however, the worst of the humidity is actually going to be tomorrow. That's why I'm keeping that slight chance for a shower on Sunday, and humidity is going to be building again for this weekend. So San Diego Pride is going to be a humid one. Good thing it's closer to the coastline instead of the far inland valleys where we are going to be back into the 90s. And we're actually tracking a tropical system to the south of us. If you recall, a couple of years ago, we had monsoon moisture and a tropical system that brought heavy downpours and crazy lightning. All right, let's take you outside to Del Mar this morning. The races are not open today, but that's not stopping the horses from getting out there warming up this morning. They will be back open tomorrow. We do have some fog. Oh, and our numbers actually just updated in Ramona, dropping from 3 to about 1.5 miles if you just saw that. So the fog is getting a little worse in Ramona. Somebody keep in mind, if you live in that area, if you're traveling along the 67 or the Wildcat Canyon Road, make sure you leave time for travel. We're seeing a mix of 70s and 60s across the county. Unless you're in the deserts, we're in the 80s, but 70 degrees in El Cajon, 66 in Poway, 68 degrees in Vista to start off our morning. And as that monsoon continues to pump in the higher humidity from the east today, we will see that possibility of a few thunderstorms, which you can see a few of those popping up in Arizona right now, also in Baja. Expecting a chance for a few isolated showers and thunderstorms near the mountains and deserts. The desert slopes actually have the best chance for any thunderstorms today. Heavy rain, flash flooding. Feel like we know the deal. We've been saying this all summer long. That's all going to be possible again with any storms that do form today. The monsoon will start to weaken tomorrow, becoming a lot less humid as we head into the end of the work week, into the weekend, into next week. I'm actually not forecasting monsoon flow to return in the next 7 days after today. Temperatures will remain in the 70s, pretty close to normal for our coastal areas, also near normal inland in the mid 80s through the extended. Also a lot more comfortable Thursday and Friday with that humidity starting to ease, especially the farther inland you will be. But I do have to let you know fire danger is going to be elevated for the end of the week because it is going to be drier and those winds are going to move into the mountains.